Let's talk about Stonko Tracker for a second. Now, while it's a great tool that we've all been using to get daily short volume numbers for AMC and GameStop, it's time that somebody looked into it and see, is this 100% accurate? And I did a little bit of digging, and of course, what I found is that it's a little bit off. Now, is it perfect? Of course not. Is it close? Somewhat. I've only really looked at one day, and I was a little bit surprised at what I found. So, when you're looking at this information, especially if you're in a short squeeze situation like we are, this kind of information is very important psychologically because we want these numbers to be as high as possible. So if we're trusting something to always be reporting the true data, Stonko Tracker is not doing that because it can't do that because every exchange out there isn't going to give short volume data on a daily basis. Now, I have found some exchanges that do, that Stonko Tracker has clearly left out, and I wanted to go over that to show you the true short volume data for last Friday. Hopefully give some peace of mind. So when you go to the NYSE website and you go to the integrated feed, I made a video on this earlier about the short volume data on a daily basis. I had access to that again today, so I looked into it. I went through every single exchange on there, and we have a total of 5. We have the NYSE National, we have the NYSE, we have the NYSE Chicago, Amex, and then ARCA. And after adding everything up in this particular exchange, we had a total of 23,373,000 short volume out of 44,615,000 for a total short percentage of about 52.4%. When you do the same thing for GameStop, it comes out to about 750,000 out of 1.1 million, or 64% of the volume shorted for that day. Now, this is where it gets interesting, and this is why, good old research is always the best way to go. Because as soon as you add in SIBO, now when I talk SIBO, I'm talking BZX, BYX, EDGA, and EDGX, 4 different exchanges that operate under SIBO. So when you add these numbers to the previous numbers, the new total for AMC comes out to 42,605,616 short volume out of 81. And funny enough, it actually comes out to the same number of 52.4%. And then when you do the same thing for GameStop, the new total comes out to 1.387 million of 2.053 million. Now, look at the difference. So, bottom of the screen here is Stonko Tracker. We can see that for AMC, it reported 43.7. So we're almost 10% off there. That's huge. When you look at GameStop, pretty close. So you got to give them to it there. But again, this is just one day. So it's curious to see if you look back through the history as far as it will let you, how off was it, a couple days ago? Because I believe on the 17th it reported even lower, around 30 some odd percent. So just kind of think from all angles here. Like if you're a hedge fund and you know that people are using a website that they rely on every day for information, maybe they start trading on some of these other exchanges more. That way it's not reported as much for Stonko Tracker, therefore creating, negative psychology for everybody. So just thinking outside the box, but yeah, this is the true volume that we saw last Friday for GameStop and AMC as far as data I could find. Now, this may not be 100% true because, again, there's other exchanges out there that don't report this or that you have to pay for it to get this info, but I've looked through everything that I could actually find that had short interest reported, and these were the numbers I got. So, hope that helped, and happy Father's Day to everybody, and take it easy.